Okay, I wanted to do a quick video on how I put my fluorocarbon on my spinning reels. Now, I'm not saying my way is the only way. I'm not saying it's the best way. I know everyone has their opinion and their way of putting it on, and that's fine. I'm not saying any way is any better than any other way, but this is how I do it, and I don't tend to have any issues with fluorocarbon. I like to use fluorocarbon. I've found that it just works better for me on catching crappie. I've been out and used straight braid before, caught plenty. There's just been some times to where that I've used braided line and couldn't get a bite, and picked up fluorocarbon and used the same jig, same weight and everything, started getting, plenty of bites. So this is how I do it. I use 100% fluorocarbon. I use 5-pound test. And usually what you want to do is I want to lay the spool down to where it comes off counterclockwise. So I know a lot of people say that it label up. Well, in this case, most of the time the label usually is always up for it to come off counterclockwise. Go ahead and get my spinning reel on my rod, and I will take and usually just feed it through the first eye of the rod. Like that, and then I will usually flip the bail. A little windy out here today. Go ahead and tie my line on. Go ahead and trim. Put the bail down. Now what I'll do, we got the spool up counterclockwise. I usually just take my hand and just hold it right here, and that's it. Go ahead and just reel it on. I don't fill the reel all the way up, because if you do, you're going to have some issues. But I go ahead and fill it probably about 1/8 of an inch to 3/16 from the edge of the spool. Another thing that's good that I found is that the larger diameter reels, the spool on the reel, the larger diameter, actually does better with fluorocarbon. So a bigger reel actually would work better. And I do like 5-pound test myself personally. I think 4 is a little light, and I think 6 is a little heavy. So I seem to like this Sunline FC 5-pound test is kind of what I've been using, because that's about the only manufacturer that I've found local that actually has 5-pound test fluorocarbon in stock. Here at our local area, Rock Outdoors carries it. So I'll go ahead and get it filled up. Checker reel. See how I've stopped reeling? Come on up closer. The reel. See how I stopped reeling? It's no line twist in it whatsoever. So I've got it about 1/8 of an inch from the end of the spool, and I just go ahead and just cut it off. That's how I do it. Like I said, I don't have any issues with mine. When I do that, I don't get any line twist. Another thing is that'll help you not get line twist is the drag. Every time the drag pulls, it tends to twist the line. So I tighten my drag up, and I'll go ahead and just flip my back reverse button on my reel and reel backwards sometimes. Now, a lot of times I do use the drag, but it's best to take and flip this reverse back and just kind of go with the fish either way. That kind of eliminates line twist. That'll help out on that. Also, if you get stuck in a bush or anything, you start pulling on the line, it's best if you know you can't get it, just go ahead and cut the line. That tends to put twist on it. And also tying your jig on and getting it nice and straight to where it doesn't twist as the jig's going in the water. That's another way to stop line twist with fluorocarbon. And that's pretty much about it. But if you will subscribe to my channel, if you haven't already subscribed, also hit the like button. Any comments, there's a notification bell that you can turn on, and as soon as I post a video, you'll get a notification on any new videos. Thank you.